It's your boy DZ, man. You already know. It's not about the setback, it's about the get back. Now, everybody said Kamala was a better choice than Trump. Everybody wanted to pull the race card why they felt people should vote for Kamala and not Trump. Trump hasn't even got in the office yet. Trump hasn't even got into office yet. Do you know? He just announced that he's going to cut taxes on all the overtime. Let's be real. Kamala wasn't thinking about doing anything with the taxes for the people. And so many people were influenced by who, why, and for what reason to vote for her when it was no intentions on helping the people, man. We have to understand that majority of these people that get in these positions are out for self. We understand that Trump is a businessman. We understand that. Kamala doesn't understand business like Trump does. And we have to be real with this one, right? Trump announced to the world, 9 to 5 people now, people that get up and go to work every day that feels that Trump isn't doing anything for them. He's only going to do tax breaks for his rich millionaire friends. But before the man gets in office, the first thing he says is, I'm going to cut the taxes on overtime for the regular working people because they're important. Don't nobody want to talk about that. Don't nobody want to address that the man said, I'm going to cut taxes for the working people. Anything 40 hours and beyond, your taxes is cut. There is no more taxes after 40 hours of work. So those people that's working 60 hours a week, 70 hours, putting that time in, that those extra 20, 30 hours were getting taxed, they'll no longer be taxed. Kamala Harris would have never did that for the people. And we have to be real. She wasn't talking about doing anything financially for you people. You hear what I'm saying? And we got confused by what she was coming at and blindsided like she was really for us. Nobody thought that Trump was going to come out the gate and cut the taxes for you now, not just for his rich millionaire friends, like everybody said. He's only going to cut taxes for his rich millionaire friends, not for the regular people. And from what we see, this is how he's coming. And he made sure that he specified that it's not going to be one of those situations like Biden telling you that I'm going to cut your student loans off and you'll get a forgiveness and it'll never happen, which happened with Biden telling the people they was excited about that. Oh, I'm going to get a student loan forgiveness? When he really knew he had to get this passed by Congress, man. You understand what I'm saying? The games that the Democrats play on us because they think we ain't got no knowledge. And these are the games. But now we got Trump in there, and the man is coming from the door telling you I'm gonna cut your taxes on your overtime. It's a lot of working people that work overtime and put a lot of overtime in. And like, I really don't see the overtime that heavy because it's being taxed. You understand what I'm saying? So now the people that are putting those extra 20, 30 hours a week in are gonna be able to see that without tax. And you already know overtime, they paying time and a half, man. Let's pay attention to the realness for the people. What's going to help the people and not worried about the color of your skin in this situation. We really got to be real. That's major for the people. CNN, ABC, all these newscast people should be broadcasting this. When The View comes on tomorrow or Tuesday, The View should be talking about this heavy. There's no way we should be going around this and act like Trump isn't directly coming to help the people. When everybody said all he was going to do was help his rich millionaire friends. And the man said, I'm going to cut taxes on everything after 40 hours. Picture that for the people. How many people are going to be excited when March, April come and they start seeing those checks that's been coming, that they've been getting cut all these years for the 4 years when Biden and Harris administration's been in there, and they've been seeing that my overtime is cut heavy. Now, when they go to work under the Trump administration, they're seeing how their check is elevated. People are going to notice that. And I want to be honest, that's far more important than what Kamala was talking about. Knowing that your finances there is way more important than someone telling me about some things that they're trying to accomplish. Can we be real as a country? Like, seriously. Why are we going to listen to somebody that's giving us hope when we see what it is? We see Trump is coming at an angle that's going to touch the people. And I'm glad that he went at the angle where he's touching the regular working 9 to 5 people first. So what the people going to say now? What the people going to say now when they see working overtime isn't a waste now? When they know that I work overtime and I get all of my money. Pay attention to the game, man. Them people work on us. They know certain angles to hit. Kamala didn't touch any of the angles to help the people, man. And we got to be real. I don't see it, bro. Pay attention to it, man. If Trump is telling you he's going to cut all the overtime, all your taxes now, there's no tax on overtime. You know how many people are going to be excited about that? And we got to be real. It's going to be so many Americans that are excited that they're getting some type of break. And most of the time when we vote and these people get in there, they're not talking about giving us a break. They're just talking about whatever they think we want to hear. This is a direct hit to the people. And I'm going to be real, man. They cut us in on this one, though, Grant. They cut us in, bro. For them to tell the people that go to work every day, and you know it's a lot of people that are putting a lot of overtime in, that are putting 60 hours a week. You understand what I'm saying? Think about that, man. 60 hours a week, and then you get that time and a half taxed. That make you really don't even want to do it. Now, it's going to be so many people volunteering to do overtime. And that's real. Remember, the farmers had to get bailed out the first time Trump was in. But you got to understand, Trump had that experience to understand what angle to come at. And he sees that the people need that overtime tax break. It's a lot of people can't wait till January comes, because when January comes, they understands that it's about to hit. These tax breaks that the world as a unit needed is about to come together. Let's be real. Working people going to work 60, 70 hours a week, and then you like, man, I know I got to get these groceries, I got to get these responsibilities handled, but I still get my overtime tax. And they looking at going to work for time and a half for the benefit. Not that I'm going to get taxed even more because I'm making more money. On some real, I'm going to tell you honestly, Grant, it's going to be a lot of people that are willing to go back to work. And we got to be real about that. It is going to be so many people that are willing to go to work that said, I'm done with this, because they're going to see the benefit behind it. What Grant is missing is the tariff. Also punish companies who move overseas, so it will help bring jobs back to our country just to mirror the threat. Right. That's what Trump is going to do. He is going to put the pressure to the other countries that are doing things that are making money off of us from overseas. Their taxes are going to go up. This is the difference what Biden administration didn't do. They weren't on top of these other countries. That's why our prices went up. These other countries doing whatever they want is what makes our prices go up, man. And you got to understand that. They know that, but that's not a concern to them because it doesn't hurt their pockets. It just keeps things generated. But they won't enlighten us on these things. And I'm going to be honest with you. They're not going to tell us about the things that hurt us because it's going to send us in an uproar, man. And what they're doing is setting us back. Trump getting in there, cutting taxes for the people, is going to give people the energy to want to go out there and work, man. I'm going to be real. It is going to give people so much energy to say, if I know if I get over my 40 hours, everything after that is me. So it's going to motivate people to want to work their 40. And we have to be real. Let's be honest. People that been going to work knowing that I'm going to get taxed for my overtime, they might not want to stay. I'm going to go home. You understand what I'm saying? Rather than the person saying that all the overtime money is me, time and a half. What? So that's if you make $25, $30 an hour, your check go up to $40, $45 an hour and it's tax free. Why wouldn't people want to come to work for that? Let's be real. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me. Why wouldn't people want to go to work knowing the time and a half is tax free? Pay attention to the game. That is going to get people enthused about going back to work, man. Trump understands it. They're not giving people incentives to want to work, man. You know that, right? Everything you get goes out the window. You don't feel like you really got any extra money for yourself at this day and age. So if they're telling you you're going to have extra money because you worked overtime and it's tax free, which Trump is introducing, you better understand it is going to motivate people to go to work, man. Think about that, man. A lot of people don't want to go to work because the taxes is so high. I don't want to pay taxes on this. I don't got child support. I got a lot of different situations. It takes people out the game. So now if people feel that they're getting something back, why wouldn't they want to go get it? Let's pay attention to this, man. You have to pay attention to the angle Trump is coming at, man. Pay attention, man. Trump sees that this day and age, we need breaks. We need motivation to get out there. And to tell the entire country that after 40 hours, there's no tax, when all we know is our money being taxed, You gotta understand that that's gonna bring another level of motivation for the people to want to get up and go out there and do something, man. Let's be real. The way things are going right now is why we don't have any motivation. Pay attention. Nobody has motivation because there's no incentive to want to go. They can cut these taxes. They're raising them, keeping us just barely making it. Wondering why we're living check to check. And now we got Trump ready to slide on in and let us know that I'm going to help the people. They said that I wasn't going to help any of the working people. Why wouldn't I do that? And I understand life. Of course, I'm going to help the millionaires get tax breaks because I'm a millionaire and I understand it. So we have to think logically, man, and stop allowing these people to trick us into thinking what they want us to think, man. And that's what they continue to do. They continue to make us believe things that really ain't even true, man. Tell us something that you're going to do for us. And that's what the American people should be addressing when we start talking about elections and voting. What are you going to do for us? And not just the angle you think that's going to attract us. Pay attention to it. Trump is telling us, yo, I'm going to cut the taxes. And you got to understand, from all that pressure they put on him, he's going to make an example to let the people know I should have got elected 4 years ago. You allowed these people to trick you into making a decision and it didn't work out. All it did was set us back. Let's pay attention, y'all. The games that are played, we don't understand them unless somebody that's involved in that game is enlightening us. Pay attention. They keep us out of the loop so that the game can continue to run. The game doesn't run if we understand it. You know that, right? The game only runs because we're trying to figure it out. That's why they're able to continue to run the game on us, because we're trying to figure out how the game is being played, but we don't understand it because they keep playing it at different levels, different angles. And it's hard for us to figure out how they're coming, but they're able to manipulate us at certain times from the ways that they come. But we got Trump ready to light it up, man. I guarantee you Trump is going to light it up and let it be known these people been playing on us for years. You understand, the man's almost 80 years old and he understands these games that the country plays. He's on his way out of life, man. So why wouldn't he enlighten the world on what's going on? This is what our older people should do, because the older you get, the wiser you get. So the older people should be enlightening us about these certain things and tactics that the world is doing to us that we don't understand because our brain hasn't developed to that level yet. And let's be real. Trump been doing this for so long. He understands these different games that we don't understand, and we're only looking at it from a certain angle because how we visualize it, but we really don't see the big picture. For this man to come in and hasn't even been in office yet, and make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. This man hasn't even been in the office yet, and he's telling the working people, I'm gonna cut your overtime taxes, man. Are we paying attention to this? Honestly, man, or are we just letting this go over our head? Kamala was not gonna do this for us, man. And we were so eager to put her in position. Come on, man. Let's be real and pay attention to the life and things as of what they are and what we see, and not for what we are hoping to be. I really think that this decision that the American people made to elect Donald Trump is going to benefit the world, man. And I don't think the next president is going to be able to uphold the level that Donald Trump has put us at now. I don't think so, because they're going to be trying to please other people that are in that politic field when Trump isn't trying to please any of them. He's stepping on necks right now, letting it be known we're not going for this as a country, which we've been subjected to this for years and years because they know how to play on our mental. This is the games that they continue to do with us. And we got Trump in there now enlightening us of the games that the world has been playing with us, man. We got to come together and pay attention to this, man. They could have been cut these tax breaks, man. They could have been done these type of things, but it was something that they chose not to do because it didn't benefit them. It benefited us. The things that benefit us don't get addressed. I want y'all to pay attention to that. They only address the things that they think attract us, not the things that benefit us. Because if they did, this world would run different, man. You have to pay attention to this, man. They know the angle to come at us, to distract us from the main point. But in this situation, they had Trump in there. They had Trump putting his foot down to represent us, man, as a whole. Forget the black and white. You know how some people want to go into the racial? Forget that. Let's talk about the finances of our country. The finances of our country are out of control. And he knows that. And it wouldn't hurt to find an angle to help the American people, man. Straight up, man. Straight up. You said Trump played my mental. That doesn't even make sense. If he's telling us he's going to cut the taxes on overtime, Kamala didn't tell you anything that she was going to deliver, but to not let you have an abortion or let you have an abortion whenever you want to. She played on your mental, man. And that's real. Y'all got to pay attention, man. They know the angle to get us, man, because they understand that a lot of us don't really look forward to nothing. We just here. So we're not going to understand. The people that are looking towards and forward to something are going to value this decision a lot bigger than the people that are not. So Kamala's trying to appeal to the people that really wasn't looking forward to nothing. Because I know the angle to hit you at. When we got somebody in this position appealing to us with the noise that we want to hear, tax cut, let's make it make sense, man. That's heavy right there, man. Pay attention to the game, man. They play on the mental and they allow different situations to trick us, man. And we got to be real, man. It's a lot of games being played up in them houses, man. And but somebody talking about cutting our taxes is a different level of us paying attention. Because taxes is what run this world. Everybody's paying something. And if you don't know the game, you don't know how to get in the game, man. We need to pay attention to somebody that understands how to get in the game, man. That's where I'm at with it. We don't need to be paying attention to somebody that's trying to sell us something that they're not showing us how to use. And we got to be real. The Harris campaign was trying to sell us something that we really don't know how to use. When we have somebody right here telling us straight and direct, I'm going to cut these taxes, man. We're going to drop these taxes for anything 40 hours and after. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button. For real. We should appreciate somebody cutting the taxes when all these people that get in there just raise the taxes. We should value that as a unit, man, as a country. Everybody that has got in there has raised the taxes, the interest rates, everything has gone up. But we got somebody telling us, and we know he's going to deliver because he has to set examples for all the situations and the people that doubted him. He has to. And we see it. Hasn't even been in office yet and telling us he's cutting the taxes on overtime. Come on, man. You got to respect the game, man. And big ups to that, man. I want to see people motivated to go back to work because they know that in overtime, I get all my money. Let's be real, man. People are going to want to go back to work knowing that if they're getting paid $25, $30 an hour, that whole 40, 50 is me. Why wouldn't I work overtime? Come on. Think about that, man. Let's be real. If you know you're going to get all the money at overtime, people are going to be pushing to get the overtime. I got to get my 40 in, so everything else is mine. People are going to be volunteering to come in. Yo, I come in this week. I got the shit. Because they're going to understand I got my 40 hours in for the week. Why wouldn't I want to come in and get all the money? Let's pay attention, man. We have to pay attention, man. The game has to be played on the level that it was designed to be played on. They're keeping us underground and playing the level up here. But we're not understanding we're underground. If somebody's going to show us the game, we need to pay attention to this, man. Trump is showing us that these people do whatever to us. They play on our mental. They know that we don't understand their games, and they continue to do this. We got to understand this, man. Us as people. And we really want better. We're tired of letting these people sell us hope, and we don't see no production. And we already know they've been messing with Trump so much, he got to show us. I guarantee I could bet my bottom dollar on it. Because if it was me, and I was trying to get in position, and I was doubted, knowing that I was overqualified to teach the world how we're going to financially be stable, and the people didn't ride with me, I'm going to have to come back and put it in position to let y'all see why y'all made a bad decision last time. Let's be real, man. You already know Trump got a crazy ego. You know he's going to have to show the people why y'all should have stayed and rolled with me, man. Let's be real. He's going to show the people why they should have rolled with him. All the people that doubted him, all the people that said he was racist and they was against him and that he wasn't going to do nothing for nobody but his rich friends. And the first thing he come out with is 40 hours and above, no taxes. Come on, man. Let's be real. He's stepping on stuff with that right there. Telling the people that go to work every day that doubted him and said, he wasn't for us, that I'm going to cut your taxes on 40 hours over. Come on, man. We got to give it to the man for that. Like, for real. Because you know well, you wouldn't have heard that from the other side. They wasn't telling you nothing about helping you on your taxes. They wasn't telling you nothing that was going to help you. And a lot of people that they might have thought that they was going to appeal to wasn't even going to be buying a house. People that they probably wanted to vote for him already bought a house. So that $25,000 that she said she was going to give the people really didn't mean nothing on both ends. It was a bunch of pump faking. Now, when you go to work every day and you get taxes taken out your check and you know you do overtime, it's going to benefit you. Now, let's be real. Now, let's not fabricate it. Let's not pump fake. Let's be real. It's going to benefit you if taxes are not taken out of your check after 40, man. My people, man, I want y'all to leave a comment, man. Share this video, man. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and like button, man. The game is being played, but We don't understand the game until somebody that understands it get in there and show us. We got to pay attention to that. We don't understand this game. But when they get in there and show us a little something, we need to take heed. The game is their game. Trump is allowing us to understand that they play it at their level, and trust me, they don't care about your outcome. So for him to get in there and say taxes cut on 40 and over, man, that's heavy for the people, man. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, man, because you're against change means you're against dude who's trying to benefit America. Got it, Grant? Yeah, Grant, he's against Trump. He don't like Trump, man. But I ain't worried about what people say at the race and all that. I'm worried about the financial part. Somebody coming there telling me they're cutting taxes for our people, the American people, we got to stand behind them. Not somebody that's trying to tell us about some hope in the abortion situation. Nah, I can't stand behind the hope part of it when I'm seeing that we're affected financially as an entire country. And we got somebody motivating people that probably have been lazy working part-time jobs right now. And I want to be real now. It's probably people that have been working part-time jobs that are willing, when they hear this, oh, I'm going back to work. Why wouldn't I? Time and a half? Let's be real. I want to go to work because I see the benefit of me going to work and not that I'm working all these hours and I'm being taxed more. Pay attention to the game, man. We got to tip our hat to this situation, man. This is a win for the world. Taxes being not taken for overtime? Make sure y'all hit that like button on this one, man. For real. Make sure y'all hit the like button, man. Hit the subscribe button for your boy, man. We got to pay attention to this game, man. Trump letting us know they could have been cut these taxes for us. They could have been helped us. They just chose not to. They chose to come at this in a whole different direction to influence us who we should vote for. When in all actuality, we should have been talking about the taxes, the justice system, the schools. These should have been the main thing. But she got lost in the abortion situation, and she thought that was more of a concern than us paying our bills every day. And we got to be real. That wasn't true. If you earn $30 per hour in overtime, we say if you earn $30 an hour. So in overtime, if you get paid $30 an hour, right? If you get paid $30 an hour naturally, and you know most places are time and a half with overtime, that's $45 untaxed. Let's be real. If they're going to give you $45 an hour untaxed, people are going to want to work over 40, man. And we have to be honest as a whole. There are going to be a lot of people that are going to say, I'm going back to work because I'm going to make money. It's going to benefit me. It's going to make me want to go to work. When in all actuality, before, people didn't want to go to work because they were being taxed so much. It's like, nah, I'm just going to work part-time. Certain people that might have had Social Security, it's going to be people that want to go back to work. If you think about that, I worked 3 hours overtime. What do you think? That's $1.35 if you make $35 an hour. Come on, man. People are going to want to go do that. And you think about the people that are working 20 hours extra a week. Think about that now. If they're making $45 and they work 10, 20, that's $900 a week extra. And that's $900 that's not taxed. Do you understand how many people are going to want to go back to work, man? And we have to be real. Trump put the thing in place ASAP, and this announcement is getting people prepared, knowing that he's going to be in office in a couple weeks, 2 months. That is going to give the people the motivation to get prepared. Say, soon as Trump get in there, I'm going back to work. I could bet my bottom dollar so many people are saying that right now. When Trump get in office, I'm going back to work because I'm going to make so much money. You hear me? Listen, that's good money. That's good money. People are going to want to go back to work. But these other people that have been getting in office, they haven't been giving the American people any motivation. It's like all the other presidents just want to bleed us, man. They just want to bleed us. And that's what's happening. We're continue to be bled because we're just making it check to check, man. And we got to be real. No cap. We got to respect what's going on here, man, and appreciate this as a whole, man. Ain't nobody ever came in telling us they going to cut overtime taxes, man. Do you know how motivating that is to the people as a whole? Nobody's came in at that angle. I'm going to cut the overtime taxes to get the working people back motivated. Oh, that's heavy there. And we got to appreciate we got somebody coming at that angle, man. We almost had somebody not even thinking about our financial status. Make sure y'all hit that like button too. Hit that subscribe button. We almost had somebody not even worried about our financial state. Now we got somebody worried about our financial state. We're going to see a difference, the benefits behind it. We should appreciate this as a whole, man. But make sure y'all leave a comment, share this video, man. Hit that subscribe button, man. It's your boy DZ, man. You already know. It's not about the setback. It's about the get back. Now.